Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. Today is Sunday, November 1st, 2020. So on a Sunday, I ended up getting a couple of packages from Titleist, and I wanted to share this with you. I did record the video a little while ago and open the boxes, and of course my SD card kind of went to heck. So we're just gonna basically just kind of open up the boxes, everything's still in there, and give you a closer look at the new TSI driver. I have been a Titleist staff member for the last 10 or 12 years. I've been in the golf industry for the last 25 years as a PGA professional. So a lot of lessons, running golf courses, selling merchandise, fitting, and right now currently I am just basically playing and own a couple of golf shops. So we're going to be looking at probably quite a few more reviews on this channel. We are going into the winter months, so everything slows down, but again, next spring we'll kind of kick in on it. We still do a lot of shoe videos and we'll do some car videos, but if this video helps you out at all, just hit the sub button and get more videos coming. We could probably give away some different items in the shops as we get going, and kind of go from there. So every 2 years, Titleist comes out with a new driver. I have been playing the TS model, so I had the driver and the 3-wood. I've had basically all the Titleist drivers before that. I have the 917 here just to kind of compare. But yeah, we're going to dive into this and take a look. Again, I kind of opened the boxes before, but let's take a look inside here. We'll start off with the TSI 3-wood. So let's get this cardboard box out of the way. I ended up getting one of the stock shafts. There's a few different stock shaft options on the TSIs. So we got the Hazard Smoke RDX, and we'll take the head cover off here. Now comparing it to the TS model, my TS had a Hazard Smoke, and that's more of a gray finish. This is a jet black finish on the TSI. And that is basically a look at the clubs from above. Titleist clubs come with the adjustable hosel where you've got 16 different settings. You operate, or you kind of look at the Surefoot Fit book. It tells you what the different settings do, and you use the tool to make adjustments to them. Both of the clubs have the active recoil channel. They call it the ARC in the TSI, and they say the active recoil channel in the TS2 model. Shafts, you can switch them. I have switched these and tried it out, and it works. So I ended up going with the TSI 3 in the TSI, not the 2. The reason for that is I wanted to have this the SureFit active track, or the SureFit track is what they call it. Now there's something on the driver that's similar to this, but on the 3-wood, basically what happens, this lifts up and there's a weight in here and you can move it around, and what it does is it changes the ball flight characteristics. So that's something that I'll kind of mess around with here before winter hits. I'm going to be able to take it out the next couple days and play and see how it is. But if you ever need one of these tools too, just make sure you just check in with your local golf shop. Most golf shops have a book like this, and they have quite a few tools. They're all universal with all the different golf club companies. So I wanted to show you guys real quick how this works. So you've got neutral, heel, and toe on the TSI 3. So basically you take the tool, as you can see, this whole chamber is just kind of lifting up out of the golf club. Okay, this weight is able to be moved around, but I'm just going to leave it on neutral when I test it out, but you can see how that raises up. So really cool. You guys have any questions on these clubs, make sure you ask me. If there's something else that you'd like to see, make sure you just let me know in the comments. Now you just give it the pop, and that's just to torque it down, and it's all locked in and ready to go. Has the TSI on top. So yeah, so both 15 degrees, TS model in the 2, TSI in the 3. Stock shaft, This is retailing for $2.99. Now, being a Titleist staff member, that's how we got these clubs about a couple weeks early. They're able to be pre-ordered right now until the 11th of November, and then I think they either ship out or deliver on the 12th of November. So we're able to get them a little bit early with being on with Titleist, and we're gonna get them out and check them out and see how they perform. So that's the 3-wood. We're gonna go ahead and set these aside. Okay, let's go ahead and let's take a look at the TSI driver. Let's go ahead and grab that out of here. Now we did something a little bit different with the driver. We got the stock shaft in our TSI 3-wood, our fairway wood. Let's get this out of the way. So kind of a cool thing, Titleist, they're now working with Tour AD, and you can actually they have them in stock, and a upgrade shaft they've got 3 different styles. They've got the Tour AD in the zone, the IZ. They've got the Tour AD DI, the deep impact. They've got the Tour AD XC, the extra carry. And you can get these shafts. Normally this is about a $400 shaft. I don't know, prices may have changed a little bit, but it's generally a shaft that's used on tour a lot and right around $400. You can get this for a $200 upgrade. The TSI driver retails for $549. So with the upgraded shaft, it does make it $749. So I decided to go with this shaft to give it a try, and I'll kind of explain why I built it out this way. But, and I also wanted to have, because most of our TSIs that are going to be coming in are going to have the stock shafts in them into our golf shops. So if someone wants to try out a Tour AD, I've got one on mine that we can always try out. So Tour AD IZ launches the ball high in the air or higher in the air, and then I've got it paired with an 8-degree loft. So that's kind of the thinking behind this setup for myself. So we're gonna see how that all works out. And again, I'm gonna be able to take this out tomorrow and maybe a few times this week before the cool weather hits. So yeah, so as this driver sits right here, it retails for $749. And I know that's a lot of money, but again, if you were gonna go out and buy the shaft, a lot of guys on tour are playing a shaft, one of the Tour ADs, and generally they're right around $300 to $400. So it's kind of cool that Titleist has worked with Tour AD to get this as one of their upgrade in-stock shafts. They do have quite a few different, I think they've got 4 or 5 stock shafts, but again, to upgrade to one of the Tour ADs, it is $200. So yeah, let's take a look at the TSI, and I ended up going, they've got a TSI 2 and a TSI 3. So I ended up going with the 3, again in an 8-degree. If you've had a Titleist driver before, so I'll set this here. And let's grab the TS model. Now this is the model I've used for the last 2 years. So yeah, looking at the TS model compared to the TS3, both have adjustable necks. So you've got your 16 different settings using the SureFit book and the adjustable tool. Also, I have switched the shafts. That works out fine. On my TS3, I've got a hazard smoke. So if I need to, I can put this on the TSI. That's why I also wanted to try one of the Tour ADs. And if it doesn't work out, we can always put the smoke back in there. Let me grab also the 917. This is the shaft that I used for many years right here, the Fubuki 73 gram. It's a great shaft, and I would just swap it between the drivers. So you can see here that they've got the SureFit CG. So there was a weight that was set in the back of the TS and the 917D. That weight you could flip it around. There was an extra weight. It would change it to a fade or draw bias. It would change the ball flight characteristics. That has changed now in the TSI. The TSI has the SureFit track that has the T1, T2, neutral, heel 1, H2, I guess they call it H1 or H2, and then T, so toe and heel. This cartridge just kind of raises up You can move the weight around, lock it back down, and yeah, it changes the ball flight characteristics. So that's something that I'm going to kind of mess around with a little bit. Let's go ahead. I'll just show you here how this works with using the tool. And you can see that whole area just kind of raises up. Now the one thing, that the weight in here slides around, but it also can be pulled out of there. So it just slides, or else it can be removed out. But I'm just gonna leave it on neutral. Again, tomorrow will be the first day that I actually play with this driver. So I just wanna leave everything kind of on neutral right now. So you just make sure it's in one of those notches. I've got it set on neutral. Tighten it down and give it the torque pop. Then it's all set. Okay, and the other big change on this driver compared to the TS, you've got your TS model here and you've got your TSI. The TSI has got a deeper face, and you'll also notice this is a new material that's on the face. So this is a big part of the new TSI driver. They've got ATI right here. This is the ATI 425. It's a ballistic and also used in quite a few NASA applications. So this is supposed to be a new hot face that I'm excited to first off hear and then to hit it off there. And just feeling the face, very, very smooth. And you get on the middle part, it's almost like a fine sandpaper right here. So almost like a gritty material right here, but smooth outside of that. So that is, and then on top you've got the TSI logo. The TS3, you have just a kind of a pyramid shape there, or an arrow for the sweet spot. And going back to the 917, they had that active recoil channel in the drivers, but they kind of went away with that. So again, you've got your brand new face on this driver that I know Titleist, when I was meeting with the rep, he was really excited and talking about this quite a bit. So it's going to be cool to check that out. But yeah, that is basically, here's the head cover. You can see it's got kind of a nice wide opening. Here's the TS. Head cover. But yeah, goes on pretty easy. If you guys have any questions about the clubs, again, we've got the 2 golf shops, so we're going to try and tie some things into this YouTube channel with the golf shops. We are coming to the end of the year for 2020 for the golf season here. We do go into winter months, but we'll be doing the golf shops for a few more years, and we are going to probably try and tie in some giveaways and probably some discounts and things. So keep an eye on the channel, and again, if it helps you out, hit the sub, because it helps us out quite a bit. If you have any questions or anything, let us know, and have a good evening. Thanks for watching.